Dear students, as you are coming in fifth semester of a BPA program, and the situation is very adverse, that COVID-19. In this situation, we have to go for the online study, and in that contest, I am going to start first unit of materials management subject, that is fundamentals of materials management. In this, we have to cover meaning, definition, scope, importance. The second part, integrated materials management. In that, we will cover concept, need, and advantages. That this is the second part. Third part is the classification of material. So classification of material, that we will see later on. And the last part, materials planning. In that we will cover concept, need, and factors affecting materials planning. As you know, factors are very important for deciding about the materials requirement, materials need, and how to acquire the material for our production department, for manufacturing activity, that we will see in detail afterwards. Now let's start meaning of materials management. What is material? First question is, what is material? If you are going to see surrounding at your house, our house is well equipped with number of materials, number of things, that you may say even your pen, your pencil, your notebook, your calculator, mobile, TV, fridge, AC, fan, cupboard. This all means number of things are there. And this all are only possible when we have the material. When we have the material, at that time, as we understood from our discussion, that in our house number of things are there, even a cloth, then diamond, jewelry, gold, iron materials. These all things are only possible when we have the manufacturing. And with the help of the manufacturing activities, we are able to get number of products, even our milk, our day-to-day requirement, even our towel, our clothes, whatever we are wearing. So these all things are only possible due to manufacturing activities, and in manufacturing activity, that you will find material is playing very important role. Without material, it is not possible to manufacture or to produce. And with this, production is going on, and the requirement of people, requirement of customers are possible to fulfill. That is why materials is what? Materials may be a pure or impure, living or non-living matter, Then you may classify by physical, chemical, or geological, or even biological. Now see that material is various types of, and as per the requirement, the materials are going to be classified. Further, once we have to understand that without right material, it is not possible to survive the industry, because material gives us value. Value is only possible when material is converted into production or finished goods. Step by step conversion of raw material into finished goods is only gives the value, only gives the sell, and with this sell we are able to get the profit, and profit is very important for survival. Further, material is why important, because material covers 50 to 60% cost of production, and this by this 50 to 60% cost of production we may understand that it's a major part. Then second part is the labor, third part is the manufacturing expenses. So if we are going to manage the material well, then only it is possible to get the reward. So what is material further? If you are going to see the meaning of the materials in a very simple way, it refers to all commodities or components which are consumed in the process of manufacture. Very simple. Whatever things we require to complete the manufacturing activity or to get the finished product, whatever things we require is known as the material. That's why here now let's see what the material management. So material management, have a look on some definitions. So first definition suggests controlling the kind, amount, location, movement, and timing of various commodities used in production by industrial enterprises. Now see the control of the material management. Control means what kind of material we require, what amount of material we require. Now see, kind means type of material we require, what amount of means what quantity we require. Further, from where we have to get this material, what's the location. Next is the how to move, transport from origin, from where the raw material is available. So transportation, how we can transport the material. Further, how much the time is required to acquire the various material that is used in manufacturing activities. This is a very nice definition which is going to highlight the control power that we required to manage the material. Second definition, we may say it's connected directly with the management aspects, planning, directing, controlling, and coordinating these activities which are concerned with materials and inventory requirements. Here I have to say very clarify here, material and inventory. Material and inventory, both meaning is same. Inventory management or materials management. These both words are going to used by different people. From the point of their inception to their introduction into the manufacturing process. Now see, from the point of their inception, from where we will get the material, and introduction, we have to understand the material quality. Is this material is helpful to us to manufacture the goods? Is this a right material? that is available with the right price, with the right at the right time, in right quantity. Everything we have to consider in planning, directing, controlling, and coordinating those activities. So this is very important to understand us that material management is very important. Then further definition, if you want to see, materials management is a basic function of the business that adds value directly to the product itself. I think you understand here that value word is very important. I think a piece of wood is a raw material, but when piece of wood converts into table, the value, the price of that particular wood increases or not. So conversion, take the example of ice cream. Ice cream is a final product, but is it going to manufacture from various raw materials? But that raw materials are processed in such a manner to get the ice cream. So automatically value of that ice cream is going to increases with compared to raw material, whatever is used in making ice cream. That is why here the word value, please underline that word value is very important. Third one, next one, materials management deals with controlling and regulating the flow of materials. Now I think without control, we know we are not able to get the result, and regulating the flow of materials. That is very important, flow of material, materials inflow and materials outflow. When materials is flowing in, at that time you have to uh, accept the material, you have to check the material, you have to see the quantity, you have to see the quality, you have to check the quality, and afterwards you may transfer it to the store department. So receiving department will do all the things, and after transferring to store department, we have to regulate, we have to manage, we have to account that all the particular inflow of the materials. When you have the materials in your store, now next regulation is what? Next management is what? As per the requirement of various department of production department. Various department of production, you have to give the material as per their need. So this is what? The flow of material you are managing. So in this, we have to see demand, we also have to see the prices, we also have to see the availability, we also see quality, delivery schedules, etc. See how to control and regulate. We must have to consider this all the factors. Again, I am repeating, demand of material. As per demand, we may go for the particular buying of the material. Prices. Prices are fluctuating. I think you know very well. As per the time, prices are fluctuating. So, at what time prices are in our favor, that also we have to consider the time. Then availability. If material is available easily, then we don't have to bother about that. Whenever we are going to call to our supplier, we will get the materials. But if material is in short, at that time we have to manage it. We have to manage in advance what the material be required. We have to see the timing, we have to see the price, everything we have to manage when it is in shortage. Next one is very important part, quality. What is quality? Quality word is, I think, a very difficult word to explain. Quality for one person is the best, but for another it is not the best. Quality depends on your level of product, whatever you are manufacturing. So quality for standard company is different. Quality for small scale industry, non-branded items, it is different. So what is the best quality? That is going to match your requirement is the best quality. Therefore, it is very important to understand the quality. And not least, last but delivery schedule. Delivery schedule means timetable. On what time we require the material, and that time must be fulfilled, must be achieved by getting the materials in your store department, and you must have to issue that material to needy department. So I think within this 1, 2, 3, 4 definitions, we understood materials and its management is very crucial to run the industry. I may say that material is a heart of the industry. Material is a brand identity of the industry. That you are not, industry is not known itself, it is known by the products. And products are depending on material, whatever you are using. Let's see further. So, in short, material is an important function of an organization covering various aspects of input process, that is, it deals with raw materials, procurement of machines and other equipment necessary for the production process, and spare parts for the maintenance of the plant. See here the wide scope of the material. Material includes number of things that is required for production process. Thus, in a production process, materials management can be considered as an preliminary to transformation process. Preliminary to transformation process. It's a basic thing to transform the you can say process. This transformation is going to change the value of the material, and that value gives us identity, brand, then profit at last. That is why materials management is must. Okay. After understanding meaning of materials and materials management, we understood that both things are very important to run the industry, and therefore let's see the scope of materials management, what activities we are going to cover, what functions we are going to cover in a scope of materials management. They are: first one, materials planning. Planning word is very important to start any activity. Before starting any activity, we are going to plan for future, that how much the material we require, what kind of material we require, on in what quality we require the material, what price should be. Number of things we are going to plan, we are going to cover, and after making a good planning for the future, we are going for action. Action means to practically buy the material as per the planning. to buy the material with right quality, on right time, with right price, right? So this planning is very important. It's the first step of the, we can say, management. But result is only possible when you have the control. That is the second part, production control. What is this production control, or we may say materials control? When we are talking about the production control, so automatically materials comes in that production. So when your production control is there, here we are going to check that production activities are going on as per the planning. Yes, it is going on. Then I think we have to be happy. If there is a disturbance in a timetable or as per the schedule, the production is not going on as per the planning, not going on, then you have to manage, because we promised our customers to give the materials on a right time. That is why first two things, planning and control, both are very important aspect to achieve the result, whatever we decided earlier. Further, you will find inventory control. Production control is a big area which is going to be covered. Now we are coming to the, we can say, particular area of the inventory control. Inventory control includes number of things. Control in a movement, control to safeguard the quality, control to record that, control to issue the material. See, that number of things are going to come in a control when because a material is having a movement. When things are moving, at that time chances of accident is possible. Here accident means what? Chances of losses, chances of we can say malpracticing, chances of breakage, right? So this all things are only going to be controlled during the particular movements when materials comes in, and at last when finished goods going out. During that time your material is flowing within the organization, and that flow you have to manage, you have to control, is known as the inventory control. So in a scope we understood planning, controlling. Now we are coming to the particular activity, the basic activity of the materials management or department. That is, the first basic is purchase. Someone says very nicely that 50% success of the business is depending on right purchase. 50% success is depending on right purchase. If your purchasing is right, automatically you will find that you are gaining from beginning. Your profit is going to be start from your purchase. If your purchase is right, with quality, with quantity, with price, with time, with the right source of supply, automatically we are able to, I think, win the particular, we can say, fight of gaining the profit. That is possible. Purchase department, especially you will find in a large scale industry, there is a purchase department. Purchase manager is appointed with a high salary. Then a number of assistants are there. Assistants are given, provided to the purchasing manager, and this department is only going to deal with how to get the material, how to acquire the material from the market for the industry. So this purchase is also a very important part of the materials management. After purchasing, we know materials comes to the door of the industry. When it is at door of the industry, at that time receiving and inspection department separately you will find in a large scale industry, and they are going to receive the material in a formal way. They are going to check the quantity, they are going to compare the bills, and afterwards they are going to inspect the quality. As per the order, in an order form, the quality is described, that what quality order you had given. So that quality parameters are going to inspect during receiving the material. If it is okay, then accept the material. If it is not, then reject the material, send back to the supplier. So this receiving and inspection department is a very important, I think, basic activity of entering the materials into our production department. So after entering that, we have to take care of this material, and all materials are not we are buying on hand to mouth basis. We are buying for future. So therefore we have to keep that all material into store department. The storekeeping is also a important function. Storekeeping is going to play the role between receiving and dispatching the finished goods to the customer. So storekeeping, which is going to cover how to maintain the quality of material, how to store the material, how to record the material, how to protect the material. Number of things comes under the head of the storekeeping. So storekeeper is appointed, number of assistants are given, the good space is given for the storing the material. Also weather control as per the requirement we are going to maintain in a store department. So after that all things are okay and manufacturing is going on. So this manufacturing is for dispatching. So we have to dispatch the material, ship the material to the customer. So this is a what distribution of finished goods to the customer. So it's our final, I think, stage, that to distribute or to dispatch the goods to the customer. Between that, you will find handling is there. Handling is very important. To handle the material from one place to another place depends on the size, quality of the material. If you are going to handle the diamond, then we require the small tray to handle the material. We don't require the power to handle the diamond. But if our material is a bulky, heavy, the weight is too much, at that time we require the number of ways, number of means to handle the material from one place to another place. So this materials handling is also having a cost of energy, cost of investment in a various equipments, right? Overhead cranes, then trolley, the industrial tractors, number of things are going on, conveyors, conveyor belts within the production activity. So this handling is also be managed well. And during this handling, chances of breakage, chances of wastage, chances of theft is possible. Therefore, we have to manage it well. The next part is the traffic, that is the transport. So this traffic and transport is also very important. If traffic means that on a four-way, the traffic of vehicles are lot of. So it is managed. The number of rules and regulations are given by the traffic police, right? They are managing. They are. We also have to see the rules of traffic, obey the rules of traffic. Same way, in our organization, when it is a very large scale, at that time, the at some place, your materials are going to be jam. So how to manage the traffic of the material, how to transport it, is also a very important part in a large scale industry. Then further is physical distribution to customers. So physical distribution means practically customers are getting the goods on a right time with a right in a right situation. The quality is maintained properly. Take the example Amul Dairy. They are manufacturing ice creams and all other milk products. So they are transporting these milk products in a refrigerated van to provide this right quality to the wine for what? For providing the right quality to the customers. And last we may say scrap control. Scrap is a last, we can say, when you are manufacturing the goods, scrap is going to be arise. And scrap is nothing but it's a wastage of the material, or we can say small parts of the materials, whatever is going to convert into the scrap. So this scrap control is must within the production activity. Further, if we are not able to manage the quality well, at that time scrap is also possible in a stores department. In a stores department, so this scrap is going to affect lot to our cost of the production, cost of the material, and when you are going to manage it, so it is going to be minimized. And when it is minimized, so profitability is going to increase. Now let's see further the new topic. After understanding meaning of material, materials management, various definition, and further scope of the materials management, let's see now objectives and importance of material management. First objective of materials management is to reduce overall cost of production. Overall cost of production, as I told you, 50 to 60% cost of the production is connected with the material. So it's about natural that how to control and manage the material to get best result, less production cost and more profit. After all, you will find that our overall objective of the business is to minimize the cost and maximize the profit. It's a very common phenomenon. Every decisions of the business is for benefits, is for cost. If cost is lesser than benefit, then that decision is taken, and that decision is the best for the industry. So the main objective of the business is to maximize the profit, because this profit gives oxygen, gives survival, gives reward to every stakeholder. Those are connected with the business. Stakeholders, you know very well: shareholders, customers, suppliers, employees, government, society, and nowadays the trend is also changed that corporate social responsibility is also added. Some part of profit you have to spend for society also. It is compulsory. Thus, profit is must to satisfy each and every stakeholder, and for that we have to take the right decision. And here in materials management, which is connected, I think material is connected directly with the profitability. Profitability is depending on materials activities. Materials are the base of your business, base for brand, base for identity, base for profitability. And that is why the objectives are in the line of this discussion. Second, you will find increased productivity. As productivity is more, your cost of production is less. And when cost of production is less, so I think profitability is also there. See now, in every objective, you will find profit is back of the mind. Efficient use of resources. The resources means 5 M's. First is the material that we know. Second is money. Money is also going to spend for the material, machineries, management, manpower. These all things, all resources should be utilized properly to get the right result. Second is profit maximization and wealth maximization. When you have the profit maximization, automatically wealth maximization also possible, and it is a very important basic objective of the financial management. Improve quality, enhance better working condition, ensure customer satisfaction and retention, efficient use of the working capital, lowering inventory investment, increasing the inventory turnover, ensuring the cooperation of all departments, forecast future budget, planned orders, reduced wastage and defects. Now see, I think in this all objectives, we are able to understand. I think we are able to understand that these all are in a line of minimizing cost and maximizing the profit. So I think overall objective of the of any department or any activity of the business is directly go in the line of the profitability, and this is only possible when you have right use of your resources. You have to increase the inventory turnover. As turnover is more, your profitability is also more. You have to forecast future budget in advance, that what is your budget, and as per the budget you have to go for the every action. Then reduced wastage and defects. As wastages are less, defects are less, automatically your cost is also going to be less. So in short, material management is that part which is in staff function, which is connected with the production department, connected with the finance department, connected with the marketing department, connected with the, we can say, human resource department. Each and every department are a coordination is required with the materials, because materials management is only the particular area which is going to hit your profitability in a right way. Okay, thank you.